Hey, good afternoon, Bob, Trade Genius. Still the 13th of February. I'm going to do a follow-up from what I did posted early this morning. So the market pushed up. It made a new high, 20-day high here, and then it couldn't maintain it. Fell back in, actually fell below VWAP and started testing the overnight low here. And I think we have failure coming. We're starting to see some weakness here in the trend, and the fast trend is breaking down as well. So I'm going to, at 6 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and put a short on in the futures, and I'll be holding it at least to here in this 40-41 range, and I think it can get down to 30-31, and then we're going to go down and try to fill that gap that's down here from SPX. So this moves over the the shutdown thing is probably over, although Trump's starting to renegotiate, which people should expect. That's what he always does. The China thing's not happening, and we're starting to see some breakdown in credits. The auto delinquencies are going up, credit card delinquencies are going up, and now mortgage delinquencies are going up. And so that's a problem, and I think it's going to start washing its way through. And sales are down, and credit inquiries have collapsed. So congratulations, Fed, you did it again. And so now we got to work our way through this. And they're going to have to figure something out here, because a lot of people are going to be hurting here real fast. You have full employment at wages that can't sustain people's lives, and you have a DC that's disconnected from everything. So not a recipe for long-term success here in the stock market. So keep an eye on this. I think this is a topping pattern. I think we're coming back down. This is breaking down, and I'm going to take advantage of it and see where this thing goes. I'll probably let it see if it's going to break the overnight low from obviously yesterday. I'm going to leave that up there for now, and then see if I can get a quick move down here for at least my first profit. Now on the stock side is that here's SPY. So it went up, basically kissing the backside of this thing, and we had calls on yesterday. We're done. I didn't put puts on. I'll probably wait until end of the day Friday to do it, because you get the shenanigans with OPEX. So, but for sure, if it breaks down below 272, here I'll look exactly what the number is. So if we get below 272.34, definitely put puts on. You have a little bit of a swing low in place here. And then also that'll bring a failure of the 200-day, basically, a bull trap. Now looking at some of the miners here, we added GOLD today. It pushed down here. I'm not sure what the deal was exactly, but this is a gold miner that you need to have in your portfolio. So I take advantage of these flushes, and we got in at 1298 area. And also selling calls against the position anyway. So it really doesn't matter too much to me, but from a signal standpoint, that's where we are. And I think it's going to go back up and fill that gap. And if we take profit or we just keep moving up with it, I'm not sure yet. And then here's some that are moving fine. There's MAG. It's just showing good strength. And I may come back into this one again. We're in NGD. And that one is doing fine as well, and then we have GFI is the latest one we added as well, and the only other one that we are in still is Goro, and that's pretty close to getting stopped out from our earlier trade on it. So I'm fairly light. And I've been expecting a pullback in the miners and the metals. I'm surprised at the strength, actually. So I have to have some positions in case this thing runs away from us. Looking at GDX, You know, that still is bullish, and it's consolidating. So you can't short this. You know, you can't short the GDX here at this point. You gotta wait. And here's GDXJ, and like again, you can't short this yet. It still looks pretty decent. And then here's SLV. SLV starting to break down a little bit, and then the UNG, we got in and got stopped out. I'm waiting to get back in again, but this thing is really knuckle dragging around its lows. There's a war that always happens in this late winter, spring, about when they have to restock and who's going to get the better edge of the deal here. And so, you know, basically from March to May, you get a nice move in natural gas. So I'll take a shot at this thing again soon. And if you're in it, I've been telling people just to sell calls against it until we get another official buy signal, which shouldn't be too long, if not imminent. So anyway, that's Bob from Trade Genius here, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'm expecting tomorrow to be a red day. That's typical for OPEX week. And also, I think it's typical for the move we just had. And I think there's, at the very least, consolidation. At the very worst, there's gap fills and the market being just basically overvalued. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye-bye.